Terry Murphy, the owner of Do Your Brew here in Westminster. Go ahead and tell us a little bit about your business.
Well, basically what we have here is a homebrew store where people that make their own beer, wine, sodas, whatever, come in, purchase the supplies, ingredients, anything that they need or want to learn how to brew, they can come here and find that out from us.
Beer, wine, and soda?
We have soda also. Soda is just a smaller part that a lot of people will do, soda extracts and make their own root beers, colas, whatever they want to make. Well, I've been in business now 3 years. Basically, I picked this area because I live right in the area. And why I decided to open the store is because of the area that we live here. There's quite a few apartments, condos, and townhouses. And I've been homebrewing myself for 15 years, and I didn't have enough room for my equipment. So I said, if I don't have enough room, what do they do? So I says, they need a place where they can just come and brew and go home. And that's why I opened the store and have the brew on premise in the back where we can brew.
So people can come here and brew. They can also take the hops home and do it themselves. You have a Wednesday night class every week for new brewers to show them how. Do you want to touch on that?
Sure. Basically, we do an introduction homebrew class where they can come in and they'll learn all the aspects about homebrewing beer, and in that class, and they also make their own 5-gallon batches of beer. So they actually get hands-on experience with brewing. So when they leave here, they know exactly how to brew. It's not where they go in and get an infomercial, information type thing. Well, this is what you do, and they watch, which is not, a lot of people, they don't learn a lot from that. So I give them more hands-on. They actually do it. And basically, it's about a 3-hour-long class. They learn how to brew. They pick out the beer they want to make. They take it home after 2 weeks, and all bottled up and ready to drink. So it's a good learning experience, and it's a lot of fun.
And you have certain concoctions that you have suggested. I guess you have your own.
I have lots of recipes that we can do. My laptop has 9,000 recipes on it, so I mean we can make just about anything you want.
What are the favorites?
Well, it's mostly a trend thing, and lately it's been the high alpha IPAs, the very strong Indian pale ales with the very hoppy beer. Now it's fading away from that and going to sour beers, and so. But what I recommend to most people when they come in to learn, to try to make a beer that they are used to drinking commercially, and then they can compare. It's rewarding when you can do that.
So not only do you provide the hops, you provide home brewing equipment as well, if the person wants to take it home and brew it at home. You also have wine kits.
The wine kits are made to make 6 gallons of wine, and they're already set up in their varietal types. So if a Cabernet Sauvignon, a Malbec, Barberas, all the different varietals are there already. So the process has been, instead of taking the grapes themselves and pressing out the grapes to get the juice, that juice has been processed by a company in Canada that they've been doing it for 50 years, so they know what they're doing. So they'll get 30 bottles of wine from the kit, and they equate probably to a $20, $25 wine store. And pretty much after you pay for it, it's about, after you get all the equipment and everything else, it runs down as low as $2.50 a bottle. So it's quite a bit of a cost savings. We do it here. What they can do is come in and get the session, a wine session, where they get everything included: the bottles, the corks, the labels. Dress up the wine bottles to look just like they want. Whatever print on the label, they can do.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and it's a fun thing where they come in, and we've actually had a few weeks ago we had a bridal shower here, and there was 3 wines they made, and the bride loves wine, and they kind of covered her eyes up, brought her in, and she walks in, they pulled the cover down, and she's like, "We're gonna make beer?" And she says, And she goes and looks around, she goes, oh, wine. So he did that in beer too. A young man that's getting married made 30 gallons of beer, and he's had labels printed up for the bottles to give out at the reception to all his guests. So.
That's a really good idea that people probably don't think about mostly.
Right, and that's why I try to explain, when I find out about that, when customers come in and ask about stuff like that, I explain that they can do, stuff for their wedding, special occasions, everything. I mean, we have it from people doing baby shower stuff where, newborns are being born, the father makes it for his child. They actually have brewed beer on around the time of the birth so that it's kept until they get older. So there's a lot of things they can do. Basically, we have brew times all during the week except on Wednesday when we have the class. The classes are Wednesday night, every Wednesday night, 6 o'clock, and all they have to do is call and sign up. We ask that, we sign up, we have limited space, so we can't have, people just 5 people walking in and say we want to brew. So any of the brew sessions are the same way. We request reservations, and that way I can be prepared for it with ingredients and things like that.
What sets you apart from competition in the area, or do you even have competition?
In the homebrew, the storefront here where homebrewers and winemakers come in, there's about 5 other stores in the area, but I'm the only store that allows people to come in and actually make their beer or wine here. No other store does that in the Denver Metro, Boulder, Fort Collins area. Now, Colorado Springs, there used to be one there. I'm not sure if it's still there.
So what's going on in the back? I know there's, looks like a kitchen, kegs.
Yeah, well, they're modified kegs. That's what we brew in. We have 3 stations, like I said, to boil up the beer. Those are, pretty much set for people to come in and use. We have an area that's designed just for making wine, which basically there's not a cooking involved with wine, as in with beer. So we just have a smaller area by the sink that they can mix up their wine. A lot of storage back there, a lot of fermenting going on, a lot of CO2 in the air, and strong odors of grapes fermenting and beer fermenting. It's most people that walk into the store, they go, oh, I just love the smell in here. It's a unique store because everyone around just loves coming in here. You just have a blast.
Oh, I bet. I mean, Denver's so well known for microbreweries and just a great appreciation for beer.
Yes, that's true, and there's a lot of people that make some fantastic beer at home that you don't even know about. I mean, we have a group of home brewers that gets together here every month, and they bring out some beer that just knocks your socks off. It's just nothing that you can buy anywhere. So you never stop learning about beer. Beer's been around a long time.
Yeah, it has.
Wine's even longer.
Well, thank you so much for sitting with me today, Terry. I appreciate it. Come on down if you want to try to brew some beer or even some wine or soda, or if you want to learn, come into the workshop. My name is Melissa Nielsen. This is CNTV, and if you don't know, now you know.